Hello. Yeah. Like your number one, like your microphone? Ah. All right, hold on one sec. All right. Got this going. Let's get this full screened. Let's get my let's see. Hey Google, dim the lights to 10%. Hey Google, dim the lights to 30%. Okay, that's good. Oh. All right. Camera on. Sweet. Oh, come on now. Come on, camera. Oh boy. We are live. And my camera's off, so let's fix that. Camera? Hey, camera. Why are you not getting found? Camera on. Okay. Let's do this. What's going on here?
What does the world say here? Jesse.
Yeah. Yes.
I believe they're sending the kids back to school now. So what's the deal with what's up with Orange County?
We've been back to school.
But like face in person?
Yeah, I've had hybrid classes since 2 weeks ago.
Oh wow, how's that going?
It's stupid.
Well, I mean,
Not
but
a good
what
idea.
about it? Are the kids still not coming to class?
Well, some of them online, the ones online are like skipping and then having to juggle between a laptop and kids that are in front of you is very not good in general. It's just not
I mean,
good.
can you make the laptop stationary? Like, so for example, like my phone right now is on a tripod. Like if you see me, like I'm looking at my phone right now on a tripod. Maybe like, do they have things like that for the kids so that, like you don't have to move your computer around. They can always just kind of see you as long as you stay in the frame.
I have my laptop and I brought my other webcam that I usually use for games. I have that at school for the kids to see me better, and it's on a music stand. And I have a projector that projects the Zoom call onto the wall, so I can see the students from anywhere in the room.
Okay.
But it's just bad because it's hard to keep their focus. They're at home. They have people in the background, like family members who walk around naked, and it's like, it's just bad.
That's weird.
Not all the time, but I'm saying like there's distractions at home that are just so hard to. It's out of my control. Like I can't do anything about it.
Yeah, I know. And I can't. At what point are you gonna? At what point does the school say, "Hey, listen, parents, maybe like I don't know, leave your kid alone"? You know, it's really funny because like they take them to school and they can like almost barely, wait for the kid to get out of the car before they drive away to go to work. And now, oof.
Yeah, it's just.
What a time.
It's just a mess. So. I got my notes.
I mean, it's gonna get better. It's gonna get better. Yeah, I noticed that when I was watching the news earlier, the Broward County superintendent was like holding a press conference at Flanagan High School of all places.
I don't know.
All right, I'm gonna go get a bottle of water, and I should be good to go.
Mm-hmm. All right. Sounds good.
Messes up. Ghetto. Rig. There we go.
Bobbing for apples.
Just kidding.
It's a bunch of superstitions that I didn't know about. Let's see. Let's get Audacity and voice mod. Voice mod. Update. There's always an update. Yes, I want to install the new voice mod. Please don't
It's
take
freaky,
forever.
man.
Do 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 do. Let me know if you want to do the intro today. It's up to you though. Otherwise, I'll just lollygag.
Spooky.
Coughing up phlegm.
Sure. I mean, I could try to do it today. Sure, that's not a problemo.
I googled a bunch of superstitions that I never knew about.
I googled it too. I learned a few, but then there were a few that were like the same across the board. So,
Yeah.
I'm interested. I'm interested to see what we have that's alike and what we have that isn't. There's a lot though, for
Yeah.
whatever reason. People are really like they'll believe
Clean.
anything.
Hold
If
on.
you just like really just try to spook them for a second, ooh, like the coronavirus.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
The
yeah.
coronavirus. Is my voice changer even working?
Yes, you changed a couple times.
Do I sound like a baby or did it turn off?
You sounded like I guess it was a baby, but I thought it was a chipmunk at first.
Do I sound normal now?
Yes.
Okay. But if I do this.
Yeah, you definitely sound different.
All right. Soundboard. Got that. Audacity, where are you? Oh, there it is. Okay. We got this VB audio. I should have Vio should be there, which it is. Which is good. Okay. All right. Are you good to go?
I am.
I'm sure people will show up eventually, maybe.
As we're working, I posted on the Instagram, I posted on Facebook, Snapchat. Not really sure where else I could have posted.
I'm posting wherever to... Oh, wait. Let me post one more place. The old Twitter.
Hey, okay. That makes me happy.
Superstition.
Oh, wow. I was expecting something a little more. No. Ugh. $20, I can't complain.
All right. I got.
Ahem. Ahem. So my costume tonight is a hippie, and I'm gonna do my best to use as many hippie phrases,
He dead.
and just kind of maintain that vibe for the whole
Okay.
night.
All right, so that sounds good. Hippie
I'm gonna
vibes are
try.
good. All right. Oh wait, one more thing. Let's do a sound
Yes.
audio. Make sure that the audio is matched up here. Say something.
Come on, man. Just spread the love, man. Spread.
Oh my
Spread
gosh.
love. Say something.
Oh my gosh. All right, I think that's fine. I think we're good anyway. Sound sounds good. Is it zooming? Say something one more time.
Say something to heartbeats and head
Alright.
to head, neck and neck.
Okay, that works.
Bum, bum, bum,
Delete
bum,
that. Make this smaller.
Oh.
Because we don't need all that. All right. We got the chat ready. We got this ready. We got my notes.
So I'm going to ask you how you're doing tonight, and then you're going to ask me how I'm doing tonight. I did drop my YouTube channel yesterday. So
Good.
I just want
can
to
say
throw
it.
that one out there.
Yeah. Say whatever you want.
Get a move on.
Do you have like do you need to say like you have everything else with the Thursday night and all that stuff? Funny.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. All right. Let's do it. I think I have the Halloween version of the intro ready. Yes, I do.
1, 2, 10.
And we are live in 3, 2. Oh, wait. Make sure you don't make any. Hold on. God damn it. All right. 3, 2, 1.
People like to get worked up about things, and that's just not our style. So, to save you guys a call to the authorities, take a listen to this. The opinions and ideas you hear are those of the hosts, their guests, and their callers, and not those of the companies, sponsors, or advertisers for this podcast. And with that said, enjoy the show.
What far out superstitions creep you out, man? It's another spooky night on October 15th, 2020. It's 7:05 p.m., man. Welcome to another episode of IceT and the Hippogriff. My name is Victoria Sorrentino. I'm out here doing the mostest at my name is Do the Hippogriff, with always, as always, with me, my good old driving friend, Jesse Harriton, aka IceT Kirby. Welcome to the show, guys. You can
Hi.
catch us here every Thursday live at 7 p.m. on YouTube. You can catch our audio recordings released every Tuesday on Spotify, Anchor, Google Play, Apple Music, and many, many more, man. It's a far out time. We want to hear from you. We want to know what's on your mind. Speak it. Spread the love. You can call, you can text, you could send a love note to 802-432-8358. Again, 802-432-8358. Please don't forget, messaging rates may apply. Don't get upset if it's a surprise. Spread the love, man. It's all we're here to do. finally,
Oh my gosh.
finally, before we start talking, we want to do what's best for you, and we can only do that if you spread the love, like, comment, share, subscribe, tell your friends about us, write a letter to your local politicians and tell them how awesome we are. It helps us make better content for you.
Oh my gosh.
Juicy Jesse J, how you doing, man?
I'm doing. If for all of you who are wondering about this tone of voice coming from Victoria, she is dressed as a hippie right now, and this is her. I guess this is her Halloween costume for today. And goodness, I am I'm stunned by the effort I'm hearing right now, because I'm like watching her talk, and she's like closing her eyes as she's like getting one with the world and stuff, or whatever they do. So
Yeah.
that's good. That's a good one. But yeah, I'm good
Spiritual
otherwise.
experience, man.
Yeah, like I totally like I'm so into that, and I believe that we are all one with the world, and the world
Oh, man.
has a holiday coming up named Halloween, and that's what we're talking about. We're gonna talk about what today, specifically something spooky. isn't it?
Today, man, I'm usually all about the good vibes and the good energy, but I'm okay to let the gate down and let some spooky superstition in. But we gotta close the gate with some sage later. Bad energy's gone.
Gotta close the gate with some sage. That's a good one.
I gotta
mean,
burn it, man.
I guess.
Burn it down.
Well, I gotta say, I told you this before we started, but I'm gonna say it again. I was surprised by how many things or superstitious stuff or whatever, I don't even know, superstitions. I'm surprised by how many superstitions I've seen, or that I haven't seen. Like, I feel like I know a decent amount of superstitious kind of things, but not that I believe in all of them. But I know about them, like I've heard them before. But then when I googled all this stuff, I was like, wow, I've never heard of a lot of this. So that's pretty. I'm kind of excited to kind of explore it a little bit, because I'm curious as to how this stuff works. And a lot of it's Celtic. A lot of it I've seen is It's like from like the UK, right? Like a lot of the stuff that I've read that I'm like, what the heck is this? It's all like the UK and like Scotland and Celtic stuff. So I didn't know about any of that.
Yeah. I noticed a lot of these superstitions. What they all had in common was they are coming from a lot of places that just don't know about peace and love, man. There's no bad energy out there. Just all the energy you put out there. What's why? Why?
Okay, Miss Hippie. All right, so before we talk about maybe some of the superstitions that we looked up and we got to know a little bit about, do you have any superstitions that you personally take note of or acknowledge, like on like not a daily basis, but like in general, like, do you have any superstitions that you kind of,
I'll tell you what, man, I try to live my life as free as possible, let all the good people in and try everything one time, because you never know. You never know. But I'll tell you what, the only thing in life that really gives me the heebie-jeebies on a daily basis would be walking over the crack on the sidewalk. I don't know why, man. Just if you step on the wrong crack, I might fall in and never come back. But I'd
thought
say
you would just-
overall, I live pretty free, keep the sage and the peace close by.
Oh my gosh. The sage, dude. There's more. I think there's more to being a hippie than sage.
Well, I'll tell you, man, they burn some sage, lavender, eucalyptus, we burn all the plants to make everything feel better.
I gotta ask.
But-
So this is completely not relevant, but like, would you consider a hippie to be, or not a hippie? Would you consider someone who's hipster to be like the hippie of the modern age? Of like the not 21st century, but like, because I feel like hippies were all, peace and love and all that, and then they slowly turned into coffee shop owners. But because some of them still smoke a lot, right?
Yeah,
and they're, you know what
yeah,
I mean?
I could see the
Is that a weird?
similarities, man. I could see where we're coming together, but I just think it's two different generations, two different views of people. I think what was driving our peace and love drives their peace and love a little different. You know, but I guess in a way, sure, they're a morphed modern version of hippies. The
Like,
style is definitely not the same. The lingo, I guess, is relatable, but
I feel like if you were to take Lazy Moon, the restaurant, the pizza place near in Orlando, and like take it back into the past, like rewind time, and then like it would still be owned by a hippie. Like I feel like that's like a hippie kind of place to get pizza. I don't know. It's so random.
Mellow Mushroom, man, what are you talking about?
Mellow Mushroom too. That's another one. I think both of them are why do they even call it Lazy Moon? That sounds so hippie.
I want to say like
Hipster.
Lazy Moon could be like representative of a nice date night for people. You know, I would say I get more of that mellow vibe from the Mellow Mushroom. You know, I always like going there. The mushroom's eyes are like half open, and his little
They
cap on the
are.
top is like slumped over.
They are actually.
I,
Yeah,
I
you're not wrong. I've been there well enough because I have friends who work there and still and I they used to have the Super Smash Brothers tournament there on Mondays, so I went every Monday just to hang out with my friend and and help him run the tournament. But anyway, and yeah, that mushroom's eyes are literally halfway open, and he's just holding that pizza, ready to gift it to somebody.
it's about to fall out of his hand. That cheese is so cheesy.
But anyway, so you're saying you would say that the superstition that uh, the one that you think is something that you think about mostly is that crack, sidewalk crack. Just don't step on the crack.
Correct. I'd say, man, that's the only thing that scares me. What if I don't come back? But Jesse, enough about me, man. Let's talk
Okay.
about you. What's that one thing in life that you just can't shake the fear of?
I mean, I wouldn't call it a fear. I would just call it like I'd rather not. Like I'd prefer not to do this because I feel like this might actually be a thing. One being, and I have a couple. I have a couple that I do or don't do actively on purpose. So walking under a ladder. I know that's not a creepy one, but like that's like a superstition thing, right? You're not supposed to walk under a ladder. It's like considered bad luck, and so that's one that I kind of avoid. Like if I see a ladder, I ain't walking under it. Not on purpose anyway. And then another one that I wrote is I knock on wood. Like whenever I mention something like, oh, God forbid kind of thing, like, oh, if you mention something that's horrible or something that could have happened, but it hasn't, I say knock on wood, and I do knock on wood, or if I don't have wood nearby, I say knock on whatever. But I do use that a lot, the knock, and I feel like you should do that. Like if you're mentioning something that's terrible or possible, but it's really bad, like I don't know, I always tend to knock on something whenever there's like a bad luck or something.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I do want to say
I mean,
oh, so you go for it.
no. Go ahead. Go
Oh,
ahead,
I just
man.
wanted to shout out everyone who's in the chat here today. Just let them know that they're special and awesome. I see my dad. I see Dan is back. Hello, Daniel. And hopefully we get a few more people in here. I know today's kind of a slow day, but that's fine. No big deal. We're still having fun. We're chilling. So, and if anyone in the chat has any superstitions they'd like to share, we'll read it on the on the air here and get you guys involved. All right? Yeah, man. But anyway, Victoria, what were you gonna
Hey,
say? I'm sorry,
Jesse.
I didn't mean
Hey,
to.
Jesse.
I didn't mean to interrupt your mind flow here.
I don't know, man. The flow is just so good. When it stopped, it stopped. But it's to say, I too find myself smacking some wood here and there. I
Wait,
nobody wants
what?
to get pulled over, do they?
You're smacking wood? What does that mean? That sounds like a sexual term.
More like I'm knocking on the wood,
Yeah, see, that's a little
'cause just
more
like you, I like to keep
tame.
the good juice in.
Oh man, I'm just out there smacking some wood. Like, oh what? I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, I definitely I can't think of too many other superstitious things like one superstitious thing that's not maybe not directly involved with me or anything is like the lack of a 13th floor in like some buildings. You know how like they have no 13th floor and it's because it's like bad luck or I don't know
That
the
was
exact story to
that
that,
was like
but
a Twilight Zone type thing, I want to say, man. Like I asked somebody that one time, and yeah, that could be. Or was there like something that had happened in history where like the
hmm,
whole 13th floor went down?
hmm.
But
Well,
that's there's I I'm not gonna lie. I guess cuz my notes are all about Halloween, man. We're here about talking Halloween. I'm not too sure about how many daily superstitions really stop people from living their lives. Do
it's
you think any
literally
of
a
these
superstition.
superstitions like stop you from living your life, Jesse?
Wait, what? Say sorry, I was reading some information on I can't say this word. I googled this whole 13th floor because I'm curious. Um, it says reasons for omitting the 13th floor include triskaidek triskaidekaphobia. I think that's believe how you say it. Triskaidekaphobia, which is literally the fear of the number 13. That is an interesting word, and it's also involved or affiliated with Friday the 13th because that's also a day that's considered not good or bad luck or dangerous. Um, It says the origin of skipping the 13th floor when installing elevators is not known. Ooh, that makes things more interesting. However, during the advent of early skyscrapers, New York architectural critics warned developers not to exceed the height of the 13th floor. These critics insisted that buildings rising above the 13th floor, which is roughly 130 feet or 40 meters, would lead to increased street congestion, ominous shadows, and lower property values. Nevertheless, in a work published in 1939, sociologist Otto Neurath compared the use of money in an economy, which he saw as unnecessary, to the superstition of not installing the 13th floor, merely a social convention. So literally, according to that guy, the 13th floor being omitted is literally just is just superstition. Even at that point, it's a social convention. It didn't really affect the economy too much, regardless. So, although there's no definite answer to this, it's looking like that's the direction that this superstition is leaning towards. But it's definitely consistent. I've been to plenty of elevators and plenty of places to this day that don't have a 13th floor, and some pretty new buildings as well. So, I think that's pretty cool. That's a thing. And a rant over. Sorry, your turn.
No. No, it falls in line. It falls in line with a lot of things, Friday the 13th is something that comes around every so often, and just the superstitions that follow Friday the 13th. Can you imagine getting in an elevator to go to the 13th floor on Friday the 13th? I wouldn't. Catch
Yeah,
me
I probably wouldn't
outside
do
with
that.
my healing crystals and all my friends. No way.
Yeah, I probably would not do that. I don't feel like that's a good idea. Um,
Nah.
but anyway, let me see here. So in my notes, I took some notes here, and some of the superstitions I want to talk about a couple. Some
Oh,
of these I have never heard of. Actually, the ones that I'm about to, the rest of this whole entire show, basically all these superstitions are ones that I've never heard of, never thought it was a thing. It was interesting though, so I wrote it down. One thing that I read is that in the British Isles, okay, so again, this is where I mentioned before, a lot of the stuff is in the UK for some reason. And I think that's because Halloween originated there, right? I believe that's what the case. Halloween kind of started over there. And it says, don't eat blackberries after Halloween. It's very specific. It says in the British Isles, it was said to be evil if you ate blackberries after Halloween, because on Halloween, the spirit, which they called puka, I believe, which is Irish for ghost, okay, or Gaelic maybe, comes out and defiles them. So ghosts corrupt your berries, your blackberries, and you're not supposed to eat blackberries after Halloween because then you'll get possessed by evil blackberries. And I'm not trying to get possessed by evil blackberries. I'm okay with not doing that.
I don't know how I feel about all that, man. You know, in the Latin American culture, we have this juice that's called mora, and it's all blackberry. I don't know. I there's got to be a trade-off here.
I mean, would you drink that if it was Halloween or after Halloween? Would you drink Mora? Do
I
you like it in the first
mean,
place?
I don't consider myself superstitious, man, but I guess I should just have one glass on Halloween and not have another for a while, right?
I mean, I feel like blackberries, just because it's
Just
called
one.
blackberries, it's starting to sound more and more like a Halloween fruit. Wow. Maybe blackberries should become a thing. We need to start a trend. Blackberries. We're going to get blackberries. We're going to make blackberry stuff, like blackberry pie. Ooh. On Halloween. You have pumpkin pie, but then you have blackberry pie. And you eat it on Halloween, and there's a chance that your pie might be haunted. Just
Gotta
saying.
be careful, Jesse. Whew.
Just saying. That could be a thing. You can have haunted blackberry pie. I don't know. What about you? Got it? What do you got? What do you got on your list of you have any superstitions you haven't heard of yet, or that you found intriguing?
I got a couple that I'm gonna share, but some that one just more out there than the other. And I think I'll just start with one from the land of the Celts.
Celts.
Superstition about the jack-o'-lantern. They say that it's a Celtic folklore tale about a drunken farmer who tricked the devil, and when he died, was turned away from heaven and hell because he tricked the devil. So the story of the jack-o'-lantern says the jack was wandering around in purgatory using the lantern to guide his lost soul
I feel like
home.
I know the story. Yeah,
Yes,
this is
that's
like
what they
literally
said.
this is like why they have pumpkins on Halloween, right? With the face,
Correct.
because
Yeah, man.
yeah,
And just like you said, this all started mostly for the Irish, just to kind of go back to what you had said in the beginning. Things like jack-o'-lanterns and costumes, man, all from the Irish. Some nifty ideas.
I really want to know. Like, I mean, maybe we can research this for for the next episode, but I think we should look deep into the like history of Halloween, just to know, because I feel like I've celebrated this literally for, almost 20 years or 28 years, because I'm pretty sure I was my first costume was when I was like 3. I was a lion. So I've celebrated it, but it's like I feel like I've gone so long to not know the full, like, the full story. I want to know the full, in detail story of Halloween, and the jack-o'-lantern and all this stuff, and like how, and like piece together why all of this happens.
For sure. I mean, it starts as a celebration of life, man. It starts as the Day of the Dead, and people in like Mexico, they celebrate it with the masks and they honor the ones that they lost. Here, it's more looked at like a pagan holiday where it's like negative. A lot of people weren't interested. They weren't with it at the time, man. They thought witches were bad and masks were evil, spirits leading their children. Even like a superstition of costumes, man. They say costumes, ghost pillowcase costumes were to, scare the ghosts away, trick the spirits into thinking that there were no live people around. The evolution is just all starting with death. It starts with, celebrating a life. And what are we going to do to keep that life in the afterlife, not bring them back, I found a really cool one that I want to share with you. It's about witches and their broomsticks.
Okay, let's hear it.
So, superstition has it that in medieval times, elderly people would use walking sticks to, guide them around. but witches would walk with their brooms in front of them as a guide into the forest. And in the middle of the night, they'd be performing their witch ceremonies and apply something called flying potion to their bodies. And they would close their eyes and feel like they were flying on this crazy trip. Like they were soaring through the sky, man.
Oh my gosh.
What a night.
Well, I don't know. It's kind of funny before I even say anything. Speaking of witches and brooms and stuff, we in my school, one of the lessons that we are doing, or not lessons, but one of the activities we do before we start our lesson every day is we warm up with a song. And because it's October, I've been warming up with spooky songs. And every week they get to turn into like a spooky thing from Halloween or from the spooky season. And so like the first week was zombies, the second week was skeletons, the third week was ghosts, and then the fourth week was werewolves. This week is werewolves. And then after one of the songs we used was with a witch's broom. So I had an old, it was just an old broom, like a normal not wick, but you know, the brooms with the I don't know what's on the end, the not hay,
It's
but
like a
the
straw
the
broom.
straws, the straw broom. Yeah.
Time out. Somebody has clearly never used a broom, and it shows.
Straw. That's
Time
what I
in.
meant. Listen, the only brooms that I use are like the janitor, like old school, like bristle brooms. Not like I've never used like a straw broom for real.
I'm trying
Not
to stay in
not
character
intentionally.
for this
I've
whole
had
thing.
one. God. You know what I meant. I just couldn't think of the word. Anyway, straw broom, and literally the kids immediately were like, "Is that a witch's broom?" Like they don't even they immediately assumed it was from a witch. Like that was the first thing they thought.
Oh,
So just saying.
did you hype them up, man? Did you tell them you know a witch?
Oh yeah, it was a witch's room, and I was like, "Yeah, this is a witch's room, but you can't touch it because it has magic, and I don't want the magic to go off." That's what I said.
Oh my god.
I don't want the magic to like do something that it shouldn't do.
This is a righteous teacher.
Anyway, sorry. Keep going. Oh, I do want to acknowledge my father asked me, do I know why I was a lion for Halloween? And it's obviously because my middle name is Lion, and that's also my grandfather's name, which is my dad's dad. Cool fact.
Lion?
You didn't know that?
No. I feel like
I shouldn't have said that
I've
on the
gotten
air.
to
Now
know
everyone
you.
knows.
Like I feel like I know you.
The world is going to
because we went
know
to
my middle name.
But now I know you, Jesse.
Jesus. And Serena's here. Hi, Serena. Where's Mike? Mike is I don't know. He's somewhere. He was a guest last week. He's not usually on the show every week, but we're gonna start to have friends as guests more often. Cool fact. Anyway, Victoria, keep going. Sorry, I didn't mean to. I stopped your chi again. Sorry. You're I don't want to ruin your flow, man. I don't want to ruin it.
See, I'm gonna burn sage for you tonight, man. I'm gonna burn some sage and I'm gonna think about you.
Isn't that for like warding off spirits? Isn't that what like people do like in their houses to ward off ghosts?
I'll be honest with you, Jesse. I've seen people burn sage for them to feel better about the grade they got on a test. It's up to you, man. It's all a mind game, mind over matter. You want the man to bring you down? Do you want the universe to take you? Nah. Burn some sage.
Where do I buy that? Can I get sage at Walmart?
Yeah. You can get sage from Walmart, Amazon, or your local head shop. Support small businesses, everybody. Buy sage from your head shop.
Well, good to know.
What? So for our next superstition, my favorite thing in the world, the colors of Halloween. Colors of Halloween stem from the pagan celebration of autumn and the harvest, with orange symbolizing the color of the crops and the turning leaves, while black marks the death of summer and the changing season.
Wow,
So
the
they've
death
used,
of summer.
yeah, man.
Sounds like a book.
Yeah, man. I mean, you know,
Sorry.
we don't see too much of that in Florida because it's so hot all year. The leaves never
Wow.
change colors.
Can I
But
just
it
say
is a
that
nice.
I was just going to
Excuse
say
me?
that The Death of Summer is actually a book. It is in fact a book by Rosario de Guzman. Sorry, I couldn't help but like not Google that because it just sounded like a book. I didn't know it was a book, but it's definitely a book. It's called The Death of Summer. All right, keep going.
Does it got to do with Halloween? What are we? Is
No,
it a
I don't think
poem?
so. The Death of Summer was an award-winning novel that powerfully dissects the anatomy of romantic, delusional love. Its protagonist, Victor, a firm believer in carpe diem, discovers that once the heat of passion has waned, the only thing that matters is family. The novel spans several decades, from the heyday of the carnival in the 1920s to the horror of the Pacific War, until the great unrest of post-war years. Coming this Death of Summer. All right, sorry. We can move on now.
This was clearly not by a hippie, man.
Definitely not a hippie. But anyway,
Oh man. So, Jesse, are you familiar with Mischief Night?
yes, Mischief Night is. I wouldn't say I partook in it per se because I've never like egged a house or done anything mischievous that's too mischievous. I've done a couple pranks, but it's always been on like maybe friends or family. I always had not an urge. I mean, I guess an urge. I've always had the will to go out on Mischief Night because I knew that was supposed to be the night that people go out and do prank kind of stuff. I've always wanted to go out on Mischief Night and like kind of like scope out like who's doing some mischievous stuff, and I can't recall any time when that actually I've actually even found any, but I don't know. Yeah, I know Mischief Night. It's supposedly the night where and I think I read about this. I don't want to steal your thunder, so I won't say exactly
Read
what
away, man. Read away.
it was. I
The
think it was
thunder
something
isn't
along the
mine,
lines
it's to
of
share.
something along the lines of people going out and smashing pumpkins and destroying things or causing mischief the night before Halloween. That's like the gist of it, I believe, and that's about it.
Mm-hmm. Basically, man, just to raise some hell and unfortunately hurt some cats. But, if you are interested, there's a really cool history show about drunk people that tell stories about things that have happened through history. And they have a whole episode about Halloween, man. I think you'd really enjoy it. I think you should look for that.
And what show is this? What show is this?
This show is called Drunk History.
That's my kind of show.
Side note, I'm going to tell you right now, I think that show has taught me so much more than I could have ever remembered learning in school. It kind of just goes back to it's really not it's not about like what it is they're teaching, it's the delivery.
Oh yeah,
So, all
yeah.
the way. I've learned so much.
I've definitely had moments where like I've learned a lot because of the how the lesson is presented versus the actual content. No, I know exactly what you mean. In fact, no, I'll tell you later. But anyway, yeah, no. Drunk History sounds like something I would be highly intrigued by at this point.
Yeah, no, you'll love him. I met him. He's a very sweet guy.
Let me share with you another superstition that I found to be kind of freaky. And do you believe in spirits?
I do, man. They're all around us.
Okay. Have you seen a spirit?
I don't want to say yes because then someone's going to ask me what I was on, but I want to say like I have felt an extra.
A presence?
Yeah, man. Like if I could feel like somebody was guiding me. Like
Whoa, yeah,
it,
dude.
they had their
Sorry.
hand on my shoulder. It was far out,
Oh
way
God,
far.
that would freak me out. I would not feel okay with that.
It's the will. It's the will of the world, man.
All right. Well, I'm asking only because of this. Apparently, according to the superstition, children that are born on Halloween, October 31st, can see and speak with spirits. It is said that children that are born on Halloween can most likely see and speak with spirits. I don't know if there's any evidence of that. I've definitely seen my fair share of videos where there's like a baby looking at like the corner of a wall or something, and they just are staring at it, and that freaks me out. I think that's weird. And if my kid does that, I'm gonna get some sage and burn it, just like you said.
Right on, man.
But that is a superstition that if a kid is born on Halloween, they are able to communicate with ghosts, and that's kind of freaky in my opinion.
Well, you know, I've got a good one for you. For after the kid is not a baby anymore. They say if a candle's flame turns blue on Halloween, a ghost is near.
Yeah. Oh, but
and that lines up.
Wait, say that again.
That lines up with everything that you see on TV about Ghostbusters and MythBusters. they do point out that little things such as this flickering lights, the candle, that happens.
That freaks me out. That kind of stuff is scary, man. Like if my kid happens to be born on Halloween, I don't know if that would happen. I don't know how to line that up. I don't know how that all works. But if that were to be the case, and then I have a kid and it's a cool kid and I like him a lot or like her a lot, and then all of a sudden I start to see lights flicker and candles flicker and I'm getting chills randomly even though I'm not sick, that would start to make me concerned slightly. That would worry me just a little bit. However, according to this, kind of tying it back to the superstition about being born on Halloween, apparently babies that are born on Halloween, although they're able to communicate with these spirits, they are also immune to them. They are resistant to the potentially evil spirits or any spirits that try to do any sort of malicious harm to those kids. So that's kind of cool, right?
Yeah, my kid is safe. My kid's always going to be That's so crazy. I mean, they do say that the baby, they've always mentioned that babies are a lot stronger than grown-ups. You know, they say they're a lot more resilient than we think. So, I mean, does this surprise me that a baby would be able to see a ghost and as a grown-up we don't? Absolutely.
Yeah, but so do dogs.
Because we just don't
animals
know.
and stuff. Like you ever see I'm sure you've seen videos of dogs that are, barking at nothing or barking at like the wall or barking at like a corner of the room that doesn't seem to have anything that would cause the dog to bark, kind of thing. You know what I mean?
My dogs every day.
Those. Yeah. Oh, speaking of ghosts, I read an article this morning there's a show. It's called American Murder or something on Netflix.
Oh my God.
American Murder.
Yeah. What about
The Family Next Door, right? It's a documentary, right?
There's nothing superstitious about that. That was pretty black and white.
Oh, no. But there's apparently, did you watch that?
Yes.
Did you see the ghost in the background?
No, I did not.
Ah, see, this is where I get you. Apparently, there is a scene in this documentary where I guess there's a police officer who goes into the house with a body camera, right? And the body camera is facing the family or whoever's living in the house at the moment. And I will show this on the side window here. So Victoria, I'm going to block you for just a second so the people in the chat can see this. And supposedly there is a part of this video clip of the show or of the documentary where you could see, apparently, because it's a girl that was murdered, right? A little girl that was killed, right?
He killed his wife. He killed his pregnant wife and his 2 daughters.
Right.
So he killed 4 people.
Right. So they're thinking it might be his daughter's spirit in the video.
I mean, if you're gonna go to jail for life, you might as well just become a serial killer in one shot, right?
So, yeah. So here it is. I do believe in spirits. I do believe in energy. I believe in, possible presence, right? I don't know if I believe you can see them, right? I don't think it's something that you can just look and see just whenever you feel like it. Maybe if you're in a certain, I don't know. But I do believe, like, there could be a presence, or someone could be watching over you, or someone, there could be that phase of going from death to whatever you believe in next. I do believe that that's a possibility. So here we go. Victoria, I don't know if you can see. I want you to be able to see it. You can?
I can see.
Yeah, but you can't see. You're seeing it on the stream, which is going to be like delayed. I wish I can show you in the Zoom call. Oh, I can show you in the Zoom call. Hold on. Let me share. I just want you to be able to watch with us too. That's why.
Thank you.
Well, yeah, you're part of the show. So I'm gonna share my screen, which should be this screen. Okay. Do you see?
Yes.
It's on Zoom. You see it on Zoom, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is going to be the body cam of the police officer.
So if you take for a quick trip.
Okay, he's walking through the house, and they are upstairs. And I would like you to pay attention. Okay, you see how there's to the left. You see this room with the green wall color and the blue wall color.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if you look closely, like, I don't know if you see my mouse, Victoria, but I'm circling around here with my mouse. Okay, and everyone else who's watching, tune in, because you're about to see some spooky stuff here. If you check out the back, okay, you'll see what seems to be a little girl wearing like a red T-shirt.
Does she work?
Yeah, she works from home.
Oh, from home?
She works this is her
Right around here. Just keep your eyes over here. You'll see her kind of move into the frame.
That thing comes back, now it's gonna start blowing up. Oh yeah, trust me.
Almost. Hold on. She
Never
walks
shut
away.
down.
She's gonna go in there, but then when she walks away, oh, here we go. Right here. You see this red? You
Go
see how
back
there's like
2 seconds.
No. It's gonna happen. Watch.
Oh, okay.
You see?
Oh, what?
And then keep going. She's still there. Look to the left. Right over here. You're gonna see her pop out and see her? You can kind of see her move in and out of the
Shit.
camera by the wall. Isn't that weird?
What does she do for work?
Yo, that's so uncomfortable.
Right there. See her?
Yep.
See, okay, so this is where I start to. I'm not saying documentaries are fake by any means. Obviously, they're documentaries for a reason. They tell you facts, mostly.
Yeah.
But like, there's some
Mostly.
documentaries or mockumentaries, or not mockumentaries, but like, there's some that are kind of There's so much. Who's making it? Who made this documentary? And where? How do we know these facts are facts and not just narration, a fabricated? I'm not trying to change subjects from superstitions, but it feels like that ghost of the girl. Like, I feel like they stuck that in there, man. This is one of
You
those
think?
situations. Yeah, I don't think that was a ghost. I'm not saying it wasn't there. I think that was a little girl that they put in there, and they just said, "Okay, just hang out in here." And then that's where I'm not saying the murder didn't happen by any means, because obviously it's in the news and stuff. But
Guy's in jail.
but the body cam footage, like, they just suddenly got body cam footage, and I don't don't know. That's where I start to kind of question the authenticity of some documentaries, and I feel like they get hits that way. It adds a little bit of extra whatever for people to watch because now people are gonna be, oh, there's a ghost in there. Like, and I'm not, again, this is me denying ghosts by any means, but when I see stuff like that, it's very hard for me to believe these videos online where they're like, oh, video captures ghost and whatever. It's like, yeah, well, is it really, so,
Jesse, I get you, man. I get you. It's all about where your beliefs lie, man. There are some people who really don't believe that there's an afterlife, and there's people who believe that like, once you die, and that's it. For some people to watch that's like that gives them faith. That gives them something to hold on to, and sometimes I think that's what people are looking for. They're not looking for like resolution or answer. They're just looking for faith. It just kind of reminds me of like watching the Hunger Games, starting the second movie, when things were really starting to boil over with the Capitol, and they're trying to figure out like this is a sham, and she's really just trying to save her tail. Her sister said that. She's just like, everything here is different. You can feel it. People are, they have something. And she's like, what? They have hope now.
right.
So it's I don't think it's necessarily got to tie in with anything specific. I really think it just has to do with the fact, like, you're absolutely right. Like maybe someone is trying to drive that point home. Like maybe if we put this in there, they're going to make this guy feel even worse about what he did, and like that was just horrific. That was off topic. That was horrific. And he got what he deserves. So, I mean, it's out there, man. It's out there, I'm not really sure where my beliefs lie for after you die, but I do know that there are people out there, and I do know that there are certain elements out there that are working with us to take care of us and protect us.
Yeah, I could say that.
Man.
One
I've
more.
got a
I have
good
one
one.
more. I have one more superstition that I guess this could be very short, and I think it could be helpful or something. And if you ever get some beef, if you get into some beef with a spirit or someone who died or something, I don't know.
Okay.
Bells, like ringing of the bells, is said to ward off spirits. So if you ring a
Yes.
bell, it is said to drive them away or out. I did not know that.
I have heard that one. I've seen them in movies, but I got a good quick one for all the single ladies out there. Not sure, if you're my age, if you're ever going to get married or what's going to happen. According to some tales, if on Halloween night a girl puts a sprig of rosemary and a silver coin under her pillow, she will see her future husband in a dream. So fingers crossed. Cross your fingers for me, everybody.
I'm crossed. I crossed 2 on one hand, 4 on one hand, I guess technically.
Like, I can do it.
It's 4 spirits,
I
or
did it.
4 spirits, 4, all 8, and then my thumbs as well. There, look, I did all 10. Crossed.
I'm crossing too, man. But some cool superstitions out there for Halloween, man. Nothing ever to stop you from having fun, but keep you aware.
Oh no, yeah, I agree. Yeah, I think I'm good. Are you good, Victoria?
I mean, I'm always happy and out there, man. Always. Do you have any idea how you want to combat these superstitions?
I mean, some of them aren't bad, right? Like, there's some superstitions that are good. Like, I haven't found any. I didn't find any good ones, but I mean, yeah. I mean, just don't walk. I will walk around ladders. I won't walk underneath those. I feel like even without the superstition of that, it's like I don't want to like have the ladder fall on me and hurt me. So I'll just walk around, I'll just walk around the ladder. Black cats, I saw that, but I don't believe in that one. So I'm not even going to mention it. But as far as the rest of them go, I think I'll just take my chances. I'll keep knocking on wood. I'll eat the blackberries any other day, except for after Halloween. And I will make sure that my kid is born on Halloween. That way he will be able to talk to the spirits and resist them. And with that,
I like it.
I close.
It's always a good time. It's always a good time. Before we let you go today, guys. Before we let you go.
Oh, yeah, tell 'em.
I just
Tell
wanted
'em.
to share. Huh?
Tell him.
I'm
Tell
telling.
them.
Oh, I'm so excited to share this with you guys. Recently, here we go. So recently, I have been working on a certain side project that I've been telling you about, and being home as long as we've been here, it was time for me to get creative with my workouts. Just knowing that I wasn't going to be able to go back to the gym until these mask mandates were over. So while I'm waiting for that, people have been asking for my advice, and I just launched my YouTube channel called Victoria's Fitness Secret. And on this channel, I will be working out and teaching you about a variety of materials that you have at your house that you can manipulate and use to get in shape. And I'm really excited for you guys to join me on this journey. We're dropping episode 2 tomorrow morning, so be on the lookout for that. You can follow me on YouTube, Victoria's Fitness Secret. You can find me on Instagram at Victoria's Fitness Secret, Twitter, Vic's Fit Secret. You can also send me an email at victoriasfitnesssecret@gmail.com. I'm really excited, you guys.
That's pretty awesome, man. Like I'm happy for you that you started this fitness channel. I use YouTube often for fitness, so I feel like it's a good platform to start doing that on, and I'm sure you can gain a following pretty fast with fitness, because that's something that everyone wants to know about and learn from. So good for you, Victoria. That's pretty cool.
Thank you.
That's pretty dang cool.
Thank you.
You can catch us live every Thursday night at 7:00 p.m. here on YouTube. Not on Twitch anymore. Twitch is now for games only. So we will be on YouTube. You can catch us live here roughly around 7, like I said. Anchor.fm/IceT and the Hippogriff. That is where you can find the podcast. And, of course, you can find it anywhere else that you find podcasts, including Spotify, Apple Play Music, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. That's what I meant to say. And many, many more. Of course, you can find my Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, anything that's IceT Kirby related will be found at IceT Kirby. So be sure to look for me on there and follow me. I'm pretty zany, so you can see a bunch of zany stuff that I do and whatever, and get to know me a little bit more. Victoria, she just told you where you can find her fitness program and her fitness videos on YouTube, but where can we find your social media?
On a regular basis, you guys are going to find me on Instagram at Do the Hippogriff with 2 P's and 2 F's. You'll find me on Facebook at Victoria Sorrentino. And if you're ever wanting to see what I'm really up to on the daily, you can find me on Snapchat at hippogriffs.fly.
And last but not least, Victoria, do we have a quote of the day?
Quote of my day would be... Dang, put me on the spot. I don't have one with me right now.
All right, do 2 next time.
Got you 2 quotes next time, guys.
2
Hold me
weeks,
to that.
2
Good
quotes
luck.
next week, so don't miss out. And with that said, we will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
I like that outro.
That was good time. Oh! Okay. I set it to loop. That's why I did that. All right. Let me save this as
Oh my God.
Season 1, Episode 24.
Look at us go.
And it will be 1 chunk, which is cool.
Can you give me one second? Hello? Are you sure you have the right number? I don't remember placing an order. Sir, I didn't order anything. Sir, listen, hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Hey, you guys, did anybody order Chinese food? What? Did you order Chinese food? I didn't even call you. If you keep cussing at me, I'm gonna go over there and beat your ass, you asshole. I didn't call you. That's not how you talk to your customers. We've patronized your business for over 30 years, and you're gonna call and speak to a woman like that? You better what? You better watch yourself. You better watch yourself, little man. I will go over there and get in your face. Don't you dare call me. Don't you dare call me again. Ooh.
What the hell? What is happening right now? She just got a call that is not okay, apparently.
And they said that we ordered like a whole dinner from them, and that our food has been ready for over half an hour. And that's what I told him. I was like, sir, we have not called you. Wongs. He's like, I'm gonna give your number to every restaurant and tell them not to take you. I terrible person, I stupid person. I don't know what to tell you. Not my problem. Hello?
What the fuck is happening?
No, this dude called me on the phone. Like, I don't order Chinese. Like, look at me. Do I look like I ordered Chinese food? And he said I ordered like a whole dinner. He's like, oh, your food's been ready for over half an hour and you have to come pick it up. I'm like, I ordered nothing. And he was getting really mouthy with me. He was getting super mouthy with me. And I don't do that.
Wow.
Like, you can see all this and it's great and everything, but like, I'm 0 to 100 in no time.
That is an interesting, wow. I am so sorry you had to deal with that. That's kind of lame.
I mean, it is what it is, but and that's the truth though, Jesse. Like, we've lived here my whole life. Like, my parents have patronized every single business in this area, and it just sucks because they don't have like any loyalty or respect for the fact that like my parents have been so faithful to them. That's fine.
To Wong specifically?
Specifically Wong's. I've just also noticed that with like a lot of small businesses that we've interacted with around here, we've had to kind of like modify the work we do with them or just not even patronize them recently. And that's really sad because like, again, like we've just been here so long, like we've been here and watched this area develop before like these people were probably even owning a business. So it's demeaning. Whatever. Anyways, great show. Always a fun time. How are the COVID cases looking out there? Since you said you're like hybrid right now, have you noticed them going down? You notice the kids are wearing the masks?
I mean, they're good at wearing their masks mostly. So, numbers wise, I mean, apparently everyone's going back up again. So, according to the news, but I mean, do we believe the news? Do we not believe the news? I don't know.
Hello.
Oh, no.
Yes, sir, I've already told you I didn't order any dinner. Like, my parents cooked it. Liz, it's totally fine. It's totally fine. Like, it's okay. Yeah, no, it's fine, sir. It's fine. Like, I've already eaten dinner, and like I'm already like I want to. Yeah, no, sir, it's fine. Yeah, listen, it's fine, sir. It's not a problem. It's really not a problem. Like, I understand the frustration. I'm not upset with you. I understand that you were just upset and confused. It's fine. I'm not mad. It's not you, okay?
Don't you dare get mouthy with me.
Yeah, no, sir. Listen, it's fine. Listen, sir, like, it's fine. Like, I'm not hungry. My parents already ate dinner. We didn't order anything. It's fine. It's fine. Like, we're not mad. I'm not mad at you. I get it. I really understand. It's fine, sir. Thank you. I appreciate your call. Okay, have a nice evening. Hello, I'm good. Thank you for your call, sir. Have a nice evening. Thank you.
What else does
Mr.
this
Harold
guy-
Wong, I'll come and find you. Thank you, sir. Have a nice evening.
You just want this guy to get off the phone.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Have a nice evening. I don't know what to tell you, man. I feel like that was a crank call. Because, like, even still, he was just like, he literally just called and apologized. He was like, I know I dialed the wrong number. I'm sorry. He wants to give me, like, a whole free dinner and deliver it to my house.
Ooh, I would have taken that instantly. I would have been like, hell yeah, give me that shit. No, I wouldn't
mean,
have
what
done.
do
I would have been.
I
I would
do
have done the
with
same
it?
thing. I would have been like, nah, it's okay, man. I understand. It was a mistake. Yeah, but
Yeah, plus my
that-
parents don't eat from there anymore, so it's okay.
I mean, he could be upset about it, but why not just like after like 30 minutes, if they don't come up to get their food, it's like just toss that, or like
Just
give it to
toss
someone,
it.
like eat it for yourself or something. I don't know. Like
Yeah, at that
don't.
point, you should. I
Like,
mean, it realistically only has a shelf life for so long. But overall,
So-
like, I don't really care. I just care that the man called and he was like, "You're stupid." And I'm like, "What?"
that's all I'm saying.
I mean, like, like you're a grown man. I'm a grown woman. Like, this is the vocabulary we're exchanging with each other right now.
Dude, I heard you in the other room. You were like, "Don't talk to me that way. How dare you?" Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Over like Chinese food.
Yo, that's not a joke. Like, that's really not a joke. Like, I really think that people feel that because I'm a woman or that because I'm like so petite and like, I guess, innocent and wholesome looking, that I'm not gonna, say something. And that's just not how those things work. Like I had somebody at work do something like that to me, and he's a whole foot taller than me, and I had to throw my neck as far back as I possibly could so I could look all the way up and tell him, like, you must think you're really cool thinking that you're berating a woman out here. No way.
Yeah, it's messed up.
It is
That's not
messed up.
cool.
Let's grow up, guys. Come on.
You'd think, but I don't think that ever will happen, unfortunately. It should happen.
Nope.
But I feel like it most likely will not.
You watched the presidential debate. I watched the vice president. I'm sure you've watched both debates. Nope, it's not
Wait, is
gonna
that
happen.
happening
Sorry.
like today?
There
next
is
debate?
a town hall meeting that I believe starts at 9. I have watched the Donald Trump debate and the Kamala Harris, Mike Pence debate. But I think tonight is a town hall, which I don't really know what that means.
I don't know what that means either, to be honest.
So let's see. Presidential town.
I
To
have no
participate.
idea.
So I guess it starts at 9 or something. It's
That's
usually-
in an hour.
Just mail your ballot in. Just mail your ballot
probably
in. Yeah,
not
that's my
gonna
other thing.
be
You have your address changed for Orlando so you can vote out there?
Oh, yeah, I'm registered. I already ordered my ballot. I'm just waiting for it, I
Wonderful.
think, at this point.
Wonderful. Yeah, I got
So-
mine in a couple weeks ago. I just need to fill it in and mail it. But to be honest with you, Jesse, I'm gonna drive it to the supervisor of elections office. I don't really think I'm gonna trust like physically putting it in the mailbox.
Oh no, I'm definitely driving it. I'm definitely driving it, like taking it.
Not playing this game, but
I will.
Good
I'm
luck-
driving
good
it
luck
to
to
whatever,
everybody.
wherever I can, drop it off, whatever site that I'm like supposed to drop it off at.
well, I'm not really sure where in Orlando that is, but like I know down here in Broward County, if you're gonna do it, you have to take it to the supervisor of elections office. Let's see here, supervisor of elections office, Orlando. You can 119 West Cayley Street, Orlando, Florida 32826.
That's like downtown-ish area.
Yeah. Right, I said 32806, sorry.
32826.
No, 32806.
Oh, yeah, that's still
I figured-
basically it's downtown almost, pretty much.
Oh, well, here, look, there's even an article. Yeah. You take it to the, they have a drive-through across the street from their office. Excuse me, and you have until November 1st to drop off your ballot in that box.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, I'm gonna drop it off for sure. I don't wanna mail it in. I don't know what's gonna happen or.
I don't trust that. I've actually heard of a lot of postal workers that they've been firing because they discover things like that, like large amounts of ballots in the trash or something. But like who does that?
Someone who's
You know,
corrupt
it
and
makes me
wants
kind of
power.
wonder, like, are they approached by a representative from one of these parties that says, "Hey, listen, we know who you are, we know where you live, blah 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 blah. What are you gonna, we'll give you this much if you make this happen." Like, this is gonna be a really interesting next 4 years, Jesse. I'm telling you, if the right thing doesn't happen, oh man,
YOLO.
YOLO. YOLO. As a matter of fact, actually, are you familiar with? I'm sure you're familiar with Rick and Morty.
Yeah, I know Rick and Morty.
Yeah, everybody
Duh.
knows Rick and Morty. Give me 1 second. I think you're gonna.
Duh.
This is pretty much what's going on here in life. Hold on 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
No, let me find it. I want to find the right one.
I had dinner already, but I want to go out and get more food.
What do you want to eat?
I don't know. I just want something satisfying. I had
feel
this
that.
dinky frozen dinner
partly-
that's like supposed to be healthy, even though no frozen dinner is probably healthy, but it's like a wannabe healthy frozen dinner, and it's like not enough food.
The frozen dinners, I mean, yes, they are healthy. The only reason they're not healthy is because they're frozen for so long and because probably the steam from all that. You got to think about like what goes into freezing them for so long. Like when you pick
Yeah.
up a freezer dinner from the refrigerator at the store, like that's great that they brought it in on Wednesday, but like how long has it been actually frozen?
No, yeah.
The
I
history
just-
of food talks about how they came out with TV dinners, and that's an interesting story. That was like an ice fisherman in the middle of Canada, a disgraced ice fisherman in Canada because his family was like super famous for something in New Jersey, and they like lost all their money. So he went off to like Canada to be an ice fisher, and that's how he discovered you could freeze food. It was weird.
Yeah.
But if they have a bolé out there, you should try bolé.
One thing I like to eat that's, I don't know if it's healthy, but it's wannabe healthy is Fresh Kitchen. I like that. It's pretty good. There's one
Yes,
in
that's
Davie.
actually a better one. That's
one in
actually even
Davie.
better. You should totally go there. You should order from there so you don't have to drive.
Yeah.
Damn,
But
I do
anyway.
wanna watch this too.
All right, I'm going to
Anyways.
go because I'm going to go get food, and then I'm going to meet up with a lady friend
Oh?
that I'll share more information with you, not live on the internet.
Absolutely. Send me a
But,
text message.
yeah.
You should send me a picture. Let me see what this girl looks like.
I'll send it to you over something.
You're a good looking dude, Jesse. We can't have you going on dates with people that aren't, good looking.
I'll send you the Instagram or something.
Okay. Better. I like it, friend. Well, go get ready. Practice what nice little lines you're going to use to woo this lady. And make good choices. I'll talk to you later.
All right. Peace out, Victoria.
Peace out, Girl Scout.
End meeting for all. Okay. And for all the viewers out there, we will see you next Thursday. Stay classy, Florida and the world. Peace out, Girl Scouts.